So, good afternoon class, no? Our topic, no, is module 14. Siguro pagdating ng module 20, wala na, no? Leadership, no? So, I'll start with some quotation. No? Medyo sisimple ako na lang yung discussion kasi lang naman eh. A leader is best when people barely know that he exists. Not so good when people obey and acclaim him, worse when they despise him. But of a good leader who talks little when his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, we did this ourselves. And then, no, si Sun Tzu pala, no? Si Lao Tzu, si Lao Tzu ang nagsabi. Then the next one, the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest thing. No? Wala dun sa ginagawa mo yan. No? He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. No? So you elevate the people below you. You raise them and you lower yourself. Yan yung ginawa ni John the Baptist. So si Jesus Christ, no? He was waiting for that person, the one who's not, the person is not meant to tie the sandals. So enough, no? What is leadership? Hindi na kasya yung... Okay. Mali ako. Okay. So, what is leadership? No? It can be defined as both the ability and the process of influencing others to make them understand, no, what needs to be done and to work at their best to accomplish the shared objectives. So, maraming definition ng leadership. No? So, you can search. Maraming articles for leadership. Maraming books about leadership. No, yan, chapter na yan, it's enough to fill books. So, pero ito yung isa sa pinaka-safest. No? Covered niya yung all aspects. So, forms. No? You have the formal and the informal leadership. No? So, formal, sa book lang naman to, no? Is influence over other people because of a person's appointed or elected position. No? So, siya yung kinikilalang leader kasi siya ang pinili. No? So let's say sa election, no, yung nakaupo ngayon, no, si Dutz, or sa mga pro naman, si Tatay Digong, no, siya yung pinili, no, siya yung binoto. So that's called a formal leadership. So ganun din yung mangyayari sa next election, no? Kung sino man yung binoto ng mga tao, he is the formal leader. And then the informal leader, no, is influence over other people, not because of the person's position, but due to his or her special skills or qualities as a person. No? Hindi naman niya ginusto yan eh. Nananahimik lang siya sa isang tabi, no? No? Kasi meron siya ng mga skills na nagsisignify na siya ay karapat-dapat na maging leader. Sorry. So both formal and informal leaders are capable of directing the actions of other people for them to act or behave in a certain way that the leader wants. Huh? So, kailangan marunong ka niyan. You are able to direct. That's why policy of planning, no, then organizing, and now we're in the leading aspect. No? Yeah. The nature of directing. Boses ko, wala na. The nature of leadership, no? So first and foremost, it must have clear vision. Again, alignment na naman, no? Kailangan alam mo yung vision, no? Kasi kung leader ka, hindi mo alam yung vision, ano ka maglilid ng tao, no? Ayan, no? Leader-follower relationship and the influence of persuasive power. So, yan. So, para medyo maiba naman, no? Rather than a bulleted point, no, I had a picture. Clear vision and objective. So, lalo na sa strategy, no, you must know these three. The vision, the mission, and the values. No? Siya yung nagsaset ng direction sa isang organization. if the leader of that organization does not know these three important facets, no, how will you be able to lead the organization? And then the leader-follower relationship. No? So, according to our school, no, Pasig Catholic College, no, even though I'm not a graduate of Pasig Catholic College, I am a teacher of Pasig Catholic College. No, apply. We must uphold this. You know, noblesse oblige. Medyo French yung pronunciation ko. So I think you know the definition of this word much better, no, than I do. Pero ang alam ko, this is a noble obligation. So what you do, you must fulfill that obligation. So if you learn a lot, so you must share it. No? Hindi pwede nag-aral ka tapos tatago mo lang, no, sa trahe de boda, no? And that's it. Bahala na, no? You must share what you have learned. No? Again, here's the connection, no? Follower and the leader. And then for our school naman, sorry, for the school that I finished, no? For their 50th anniversary, their motto is leading by serving, serving by leading. No? Hindi ka pwede kung hindi ka marunong mag-serve. And hindi ka pwede mag-serve kung hindi ka rin marunong mag-lead. Kasi kung servant ka, right now, siguro bagong graduate ka or entry level, you have already that abilities. No? Kaya ka nga natanggap sa company. So in the future, you're just being groomed, no, to become one of the leaders that will shape the organization. So hence, it's a cycle, leading and serving. And the influence of persuasive power. No? You bring order to the disorder. You are, no, you are the problem solver, not a troublemaker. No? You are the troubleshooter, not the troublemaker. No? So, what is power? So it is the ability to influence other people to do something that you want them to. Let's say, sinabi ko sa isa sa inyo, oh, why don't you take up this course? No, kahit ayaw mo, pero after careful evaluation, so, sige sir, kahit hindi ko masyadong type yung course, I'll take this course. It's considered as a power. No? Or kahit ayaw mong tumulong, minsan nako-convince ka nila na tumulong, then that is also considered a power. In this specifically persuasive power. So a leader's persuasive power may rest on his or her skills, competence, or special knowledge. No? So yung mga teachers natin here at Pasig Catholic College, no, they have this latent power, no, persuasive power. Maybe not now you're not noticing it, but they are one of the factors for you to pursue what you want to pursue indirectly lang. No? So let's say you you took up organization management and you like the subject, you know, maybe you got interested, and who knows, maybe ito yung kinuha mong course sa college, no? Or you like FABM very much, no, whether you like the teacher or not, you took that course, no? Or nagbago ka ng isip, nagustuhan mo yung science, no, mag-ano na lang ako, chemistry, no? Then that teacher, that educator has that persuasive power. In the corporate setting, that person has the persuasive power to motivate. No? Yun kasi yung skills. No? Yan yung sumpa ng mga manager. No? You cannot do all the things, but rather you must have someone, no, who will help you. Someone much better than you, no, to help you reach, no, what you want to achieve. Yeah, types of power. No? So, if I'm not mistaken, no? Oh, naulit lang yung ano. Okay, okay. So, types of power, expert power, no? Referent power, no? Ayun yung mga definition niya, no? So, Expert power, power of knowledge. No? Matalino siya, marami siyang kaalaman. Here, roles can be sometimes reversed between the bosses and the subordinates. So, minsan naman, yung boss, hindi na siya, di ba? Hindi na siya ganun ka-technical, no? So, he lets the subordinates do the technical work. No? And then yung boss mo, decision maker na lang. Then for the referent power, no, the ability to impact others or affect change based on the strength of relationship, no, between the leader and the followers. So, one of my professors in management, he actually said one time na at one point in time, his salary at Philippine Airlines, no, at PAL is worth ₱500,000 a month. No? Ang laki, di ba? Ang dami nagre-report sa kanya. Every day, 100 employees report to him. No? Pero, hindi nandun yung calling niya eh. No? So, ang ginawa niya, yung succession planning, no, kanina, no? He chose someone that can withstand the pressure, the workload, no? The isolation, no? Yung kayang tiisin at kayang mag-lead ng organization. And he became a professor. So, yun. Relationship rather than status, no? So, yan yung kanina, yung entropy chain, no? And yun. Diyan pumapasok yung referent power. Then, you have power. Okay. So, official. Yun nga, yung kanina, no? Yung binoto, wins. Ano, yung quota, no? Reward, bonus, no? Incentives. And yung kabaliktaran or autocratic, no? The potential to impact others or affect change through the administration of negative sanctions, no? Court martial is a vivid example. Or ayaw mong gawin pero pinilit ka ng boss mo, so you have no choice. No? Business ethics, no? It may be legal but not ethical. No? Coercive power. So, another different explanation lang nung kanina yung tatlo, no? So, objectives where the organization should go. The leader cultivates focus to reach the goal. So, para magawa mo yan, no, kailangan mag-focus ka. No? Nakatutok ka dun sa vision. Hindi pwedeng bukas wala. Ngayon meron. No? The next day, wala ulit. No? So, pag vision, mission, no, and objectives, it must be a unity of the eyes, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Tatlong yan. Apat, sorry. Yeah, leader-follower relationship, no, nabanggit ko na kanina. Good working relationship. Maybe hindi kayo close ni mentor, no? Pero at least, at least meron kayong good working relationship man lang, professional. A leader must recognize the differences and capitalize the strengths possessed by each member. So, hindi naman lahat ng tao, no? Iba-iba tayo ng mga talento, no? Let's say, ako, mahilig ako kunwari sa music. Siya, mahilig sa mga movies, no? Or, kung sa office naman, no, mas organized siya, pero ako, mas malakas yung charisma ko. Yun yung strengths, no? So, a leader must always capitalize on the strengths and not always pinpoint on the weaknesses, no? And influence of persuasive power, yun yan. Automatic na yan. Should only be used for the organization's ultimate good, no? And not for personal satisfaction. No? Trait and behavioral perspective to understanding leadership. So, sa trait, no, ito yung, again, mahina ako sa memorization, no? So mnemonics kami, no? A MASH, no? Leadership can be distinguished by their key traits. So ito yung mga key traits ng isang leader. Ambition. Siyempre. Hindi ka naman pwede mag-lead ng wala kang ambition. Even the barangay captains have their ambition. No? Maybe someday, hindi lang siya maging barangay captain, but rather become a councilor. Or who knows, maging mayor. No? Or kung may swerte ka talaga, maging presidente. No? Motivation. No? So leaders must have motivation to do the ambition. No? Mamaya, papakita ko yan. High sense of achievement. No? Okay lang, meron ka rin naman na-achieve. Hindi ka makapag-lead kung wala kang achievement. No? Who you, di ba? Self-confidence and honesty. Behavioral naman, no? It's either you are high-performing or low-performing. No? Ewan ko kung sino to. No? Nakita ko na sa YouTube, sa Facebook. Ayan, no? Ambition. So in order to reach your ambition, no? Ambition is a clear sense of what one wants to achieve in one's life. No? Ano ba yung gusto mo na marating sa buhay mo? No? Kasi gusto kong maging pinakamagaling na abogado. No? Okay, maraming klase ng abogado. Anong gusto mong forte? Civil law, business law, criminal law, di ba? Merong human rights law, no? Family law, no? Yan. So, nakafocus. No? So, you capitalize on your hard work, dedication, and determination, and you learn from failures. So, lagi kong nasasabi yan kahit sa friend ko na architect, failure is learning. Pag bumagsak ka, hindi ibig sabihin nun bagsak. Pag bumagsak ka, anong gagawin mo? Tatayo ka ulit. Motivation. So, ganun pa rin. May overlapping, no? Yung determination, nakita yung determination. And here, meron determination. Motivation, no? So, kanya-kanya tayo ng motivation. Ano ba? Incentive, power, opportunity, determinado ka, no? Continuation ng ambition, or your motivation is the goal itself, no? Or just to improve, no? Development. Kanya-kanya yun. Hindi lahat ng tao nasisilaw sa pera. Hindi lahat ng tao nasisilaw sa kapangyarihan. And then, honesty. Honesty is a high sense for truth, transparency, and integrity. So itong apat na to, no, parang F4 lang yan. Hindi pwede matanggal si ethics, no? So parang si ano to, no, Dao Mingsi, Wachele, Isiman, no? Kalimutan ko tuloy isa. Basta 'yun. Lagi sila magkakasama. Barkada yan, no? Pag tinanggal mo yung respect, no? May kulang, no? Pag meron kang ethics, meron kang respect, meron kang integrity, wala kang honesty, anong tawag doon? Hypocrite, no? Hypocrisy. Yan. Okay, so self-confidence. Self-confidence is a strong belief in one's inner strengths and capabilities to get the job done or achieve your goal. Kaya ko to. Makakatapos ako, makakagraduate ako, makakapasa ako sa CPA board exam. Makakapasok ako sa ganitong company, kaya ko to. Yeah, self-confidence. And then achievement. No? So, very symbolic, no? You're at the top. Achievement is a commitment to excel or reach a worthy goal. No? So let's say pinangarap mo maging COO or CEO man lang. Bago mo maabot yun, kailangan meron kang mga achievement and recognitions. Hindi naman pwede basta-basta naglalakad ka na sa kalsada, bigla kang kinuha ng opisina, no? Ikaw na gagawin naming CEO. Hindi naman ganun. No? Even Even sa classroom, no? Kailangan may konting achievement ka rin. Yeah. So, nabanggit ko na kanina. High performing and low performing. No? So si high, medyo obvious. They are more productive and have accomplished a greater number of concrete outputs. So marami na siyang na-contribute sa company. No? Kasi nagtrabaho siya 25 years, no? Yung profile niya sa company parang hindi mo na mababanggit yung company nang wala siya. No? Example of a high performing leader is Ramon Ang, di ba? MVP, di ba? Ano lang naman yun eh. Mga tao lang naman ni Lucio Tan yan dati. Ano pangalan nito? Yeah. Lucio Tan, di ba? San Miguel Corporation. Danding Kohang ko. No? Si Ramon Ang. But the mind, you know the laws of the mind, the limitations of the mind. Everything that you want. Sipin mo si Ramon Ang, one of the richest na, no? Hindi naman siya naglabas masyado ng puhunan eh. Utak lang. Ganun din si MVP. Hindi naman siya talaga yung katulad nila Lucio Tan ng mga super yaman eh. Na-recognize yung talento niya, no? So, they measure their leadership success by achieving a high performance record, no? So, yung tipong binanggit mo si Ramon Ang, everyone knows Ramon Ang, no? Binanggit mo si Injap Sia, everyone knows Injap Sia, at least in the Philippine setting, no? Si Jeff Bezos, no? Jeff Bezos, alam na ng mga tao yan, si Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. And then low-performing leaders, no? Ito yung mga unsung heroes. They have used concrete outputs, but they have not maximized opportunities to produce more for the company. So, ito yung mga tipong magaling naman, pero siguro yung mga high-performing mas, ano lang, no? Mas may greater sense of accomplishment or mas ano sila, more driven, no? Yan. Here, the differences between leading and managing. I think galing sa book to. No? So the leader is concerned in setting a direction, no? Long term. No? Yun yung pinakaiba ng leader sa manager. Long term, pangmatagalan. Yung manager, short term lang, panandalian. Highly focused on crafting strategies for the leader. Highly focused on implementing strategies. Leader strives to empower. Ingay naman ng tricycle na yung pag-ihiraw. Strives to empower others. Leader. Yung to accomplish tasks. So task-oriented. The leader's people-oriented. And then leader mostly inspires. Boss, nang dahil sa inyo, ginusto kong maging katulad niyo. Ganun yun. Yun yung nag-i-inspire ka ng tao. It feels great na sasabihin sa'yo na, alam mo, ikaw ang dahilan kung bakit ako nag-pursue ng ganitong course. Dahil sa iyo, dahil sa papa ko, nag-accountancy ako. Your father or your parents will feel proud. Or even yung mentor na sinabihan mo, Sir, dahil nag-accounting ako eh. Sir, dahil sa inyo, nag-take up ako ng chemistry ng college. Leadership styles. So, before tayo mag-leadership styles, no? Kayo, follower pa lang, no? Wala sa book to, no? Pero similar lang siya. The follower styles. So ito yung source. The Power Followership by Robert E. Kelly. Pakita ko lang yung leadership grid. No? Same lang siya. Ganyan pa rin siya. No? So, same lang. Na iba lang siya. konting difference. So here are the types of followers. The alienated, the effective passive conformist, and the pragmatic survivor. So, did I add this, no? Hindi ka naman agad nagiging leader. Follower ka muna. No? Servant. No? The alienated follower. Passive yet independent. No? So, hindi ka active sa opisina, pero you're a free thinker. No? You're a critical thinker. So, they are followers who have experienced setbacks and obstacles. So, sino ba naman ang naka-experience ka? No? Thus, they are capable but they focus exclusively on the shortcomings of their boss. Sila yung laging pumupuna doon sa mga pagkukulang ng amo. No? In short, mga pintasero at pintasera. No? They are able to think independently but do not participate in developments to the problems or deficiencies that they see. So, hindi mo naman sasabing hindi sila marunong mag-isip. No? Kapag tapos sila ng pag-aaral, maganda naman ang kanilang trabaho, natanggap sila sa magandang kumpanya. No? So, ibig sabihin, wala silang or, di ba, wastes valuable time complaining about their boss without offering constructive feedback. No? So, pag naging boss to, no, nagkaroon ng assessment, wala. Sabihin lang niya, hindi marunong magtrabaho tong tao na to. Wala siyang feedback. Kasi, follower pa lang siya, ganun na yung mindset niya. So, ano siya? Walang pakialam, no? Maarte, no? Reklamador. No? And sad to say, no, marami sa mga new generation employees, yung mga young ones, nandito sa part na to. No? Conformist. So, ito, baliktad naman to. No? Susunod lang to. Ito yung tinatawag nilang discussive. Typically carries out any and all orders regardless of the nature of the requests. Participates willingly but without considering the consequences. Now, ito naman yung parang uto-uto. Hindi, niloloko na pala siya, oo lang siya ng oo, no? Without considering the consequences of what he or she is being asked to do, even at the risk of contributing to a harmful endeavor. Is concerned only with avoiding conflict, no? So medyo pacifist to, no? Gusto niya ng tahimik na buhay, no? And dependent towards authority. So ano to? Umaasa lang siya sa utos, no? Wala utos, wala kilos. No? Passive follower. Exhibits neither critical, independent thinking or active participation. So, hindi rin siya nagpapakita ng initiative, no? Or sense of So, takot siya sa responsibilidad, no? Or tamaditis, no? Pinakamalalang sakit yan sa mga empleyado, tamaditis. No? Their activity is limited to what they are told to. So, sila yung tipo na pag sinabi ng boss, dilaan niyo yung sapatos ko, gagawin nila. No? So, ito yung tinatawag nilang yes man, no? Oo lang ng oo sa boss, no? And they accomplish things with only a great deal of supervision. So, pag hindi sila binabantayan, wala na, no? Wala na, finish na, no? Kailangan laging nakatutok sa kanila yung mga boss nila. And then, effective follower, no? It is both a critical independent thinker and active in the organization. Effective followers behave the same way toward everyone, no? Regardless of their position. So wala siyang bias, no? Yung kausap niya mas mababa sa kanya or mas mataas sa kanya, no? Pantay-pantay lang ang trato niya. No? They develop an equitable relationship with their leaders and do not try to avoid risk or conflict. So, kung tingin nila kung nasa tama naman sila, maglalaban nila. Hindi sila papayag na iinsultuhin mo sila basta-basta. No? Pag sobra ka na. Ganun sila. They are capable of self-management. They discern strengths and weaknesses in themselves, their bosses, and are committed to something bigger than themselves. And they work toward competency, solutions, and positive impact. Okay. So, nabanggit ko na yung follower styles. No? Ang So, what happens no, kung yung follower naging leader? So, yan yun. No? Yan yung equivalent. So, si alienated, pag naging leader siya, country club. No? Si effective, nagiging team management. Si pragmatic survivor, no? Siya yung pinaka, sabihin na natin siya yung plastic. No? Siya yung middle of the road. Passive is impoverish. No? And conformist is authority compliance. And overlapping nila. So, yan na natin. So, follower. Yan. No? Tapos, nakikita. Ayan. Ayan. No? So, yan yung metamorphosis. Okay. Show. Slide. Ayan. So, ganyan yung nangyayari in the long run. So, 5 leadership styles. No? So, pareho lang yan. No? Improverish, country club, task. So, yung improverish, no? Laissez-faire. No? Walang pake. Minimal effort on management. So, ito yung mga iwas, no? Iwas sisi. Pag meron ng problema, tago-tago. No? Yung country club naman, yun nga yung iwas conflict naman. Pag may sigalot na, siya naman yung nagtatago. No? Task management. No? Siya yung autocratic style. No? Workers have to complete tasks or else. Yun lang ang focus niya. Theory X. And then, team management. Siya naman yung sa X and Y, no? Theory Y, no? Or TY. Huwag naman TY. Staff closely involved in decision making. So, democratic naman siya. And feel valued. No? And then, yung middle of the road. Siya yung parang pragmatic survival. So, pag siya naging leader, compromises made to achieve acceptable performance. Thought to be the less effective leadership style. Gitna ka lang, so syempre hindi ka rin makaka-accomplish ng So, yun yung mga naging impact nila, no? Leaders sila. So, ayan yung 5 leadership styles. Bakit parang hindi mo palitan? Okay. Check na lang, no? Baka may mali ako sa rito. Hindi ko na fill up. Pinakita ko na si leadership lead. Additional types of leadership. Ayun, no? Sa sample muna, no? Maganda siyang activity to know yourself kung anong klaseng leader ka. So, wala kayo seatwork. So, ano lang to, no? Consider this as personal development. Ano ba kayo? Anong klaseng leader ka? So, answer T. So, we go on with the other types. The charismatic, the transformational, and the transactional leadership. So, as stated here, no, yung charismatic leadership, they are especially helpful for small, fast-growing organizations or larger organizations experiencing transformation, corporate structuring. So, let's say nagkaroon ng change of management, no? Nagkaroon ng paradigm shift, nagbago ng management ang company, no? Charismatic, no? You need a charismatic leader. Hindi yung charismatic na yung Christian fellowship, no? Though that's also considered as charismatic leadership, pero iba yun eh. Iba yung religious, iba yung business, no? Transformational leadership focuses on clear communication, goal setting, and employee motivation. No? So yun naman yung features. So meron kang respect sa team, no? Pareho kayo may respeto sa isa't isa. You encourage both sides, no? You encourage each other, inspire others to achieve their goals, no? Think of the big picture. You always challenge your team intellectually. Mga brainstorm, mga favorite nila. They are creative and have a good understanding of organizational needs. Alam nila yung mga kailangan ng isang organisasyon. No? And then last, transactional leadership. So ito yung mga si reward tsaka si parusa, no? They value corporate structure, they micromanage, no? They don't question authority. So oo na lang, no? Yes, boss. Yes, ma'am. Nung nagtatrabaho ko dati, naalala ko, no? Pag nag-yes boss na ako, takot na si boss. No? I'm not sure why. No? Dapat nga matuwa sila pag yes boss eh. Pero pag akong umuoo, kinakabahan na sila. I'm not sure. Siguro sawa. Alam nila, parang sawa na ako nun. No? They are practical and pragmatic. So ito yung magandang feature ng transactional. Very practical. No? Lagi nilang iniisip yung practical approach. No? They value goal hitting. Of course, sino ba naman ang hindi gustong marating yung goals nila? No? Let's say goals, 100 million in sales. Yun yung goal nila. No? They value that. And the problem is they are reactionary. So wala silang plano. Kung halimbawa, nagkaroon ng problema, doon pala sila kikilos. No? Hindi sila nagre-ready. So, if you read, no, Sun Tzu, Art of War, yung pag sumugod ka na sa giyera, no, wala ka ng laban. Kasi reactionary ka lang eh. Kung inambush ka ng kalaban, nga ka na. No? So, a good example of the transactional leadership is yung I'm sure familiar kayo doon sa Nescafe, 3-in-1, di ba? No? So, natalo sila ng copy ko sa sales. No? Nagulat na lang sila, hindi sila ready, no? Paglapag doon sa grocery, di ba? I'm not sure kung inabutan nyo to, no? Yung copy ko, before naging 3-in-1 si copy ko, sikat siya as candy lang, no? Bibili ka ng copy ko candy, tasang kape na. And then, it is an Indonesian company, so medyo kulang sa radar pa nun, no? Nung naglapag sila sa Philippine market ng 3-in-1, massacre nangyari. No? Ang tagal bago nakabawi ng mga ibang coffee brands. No? Like Nescafe, Great Taste, no? Si Sunmig, latest na lang yan eh. Late na lang yan. So dapat hindi ka reactionary. No? Nanalo na eh. Nanalo na yung kalaban mo agad-agad. No? So ayan. No? Ito yung mga pros and cons. No? Again, Newton's third law of motion. No? Charismatic leadership inspire people to work together for a common cause. No? So magaling sila dyan. Kaya nga charismatic. No? They have the charisma to inspire the people. No? Commitment. No? Yan. Yan yung sa mga strengths nila. Commitment to the firm's mission. No? So naniniwala sila dyan. No? Prioritizes learning from mistakes. So siguro, pwede mo pala ako sabihin na charismatic leadership. No? Failure is learning. So dapat matuto ka. Cohesiveness. No? Workers have a clear purpose. Alam ng bawat tao sa isang organisasyon kung ano ang kanilang papel. No? Anong dapat gawin. Pero, laging meron siyang negative. No? And unfortunately, in this scenario, may pa yung cons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Siguro may kulang lang or hindi detailed yung sources. May develop tunnel vision or arrogance. No? So pakiramdam nila, kung ano yung vision nila, yun na yun. No? Hindi na sila makakapag, tawag dito, makakapag-rectify, no? Or further improve, no? Their vision. Organizations can become dependent on charismatic leaders. No? So, a good example, no, yung Mang Inasal, no? Si Injap Sia, very charismatic, no? Tahimik lang siya pero very charismatic, no? Pero nung umalis siya sa Mang Inasal, nung binenta niya sa Jollibee, wala na. Sino ba yung pinili ni Kakchong din doon sa Mang Inasal para humawak? Who knows? Anong pangalan ng tao na yun, no? Siguro ko updated ka sa mga business. Or, let's say sa Apple, no? Sino ba mas charismatic, no? Pag Apple, naaalala ng tao, si Steve Jobs naman eh. Hindi naman si Tim Cook. And same with Microsoft, no? Mas naalala ng tao kahit mas tahimik si Bill Gates rather than Steve Ballmer, no? Siguro si Ballmer sa Clippers, pero sa Microsoft, Bill Gates pa rin, no? If the vision is a bad one, it can lead to the demise of the organization. So yung strength niya nagiging double-edged, no? Kung palpak naman yung vision niya, then the organization will become like the Titanic, no? Sinking ship. Then mistakes are further compounded. Isa pa yan. Lumalala. And also worse, no? Worse sin nila. They may believe that they are above the law, committing financial or ethical violations. So, maraming ganyang articles. No? You can research naman if you want. Transformational. No? So, employee loyalty. No? So, bawas sa turnover costs, encourages change, and strong communication. No? So, yung mga strength niya, PR. No? Magaling. Ang galing siya mag-transform ng company. Pero again, weaknesses, hindi siya nakafocus masyado sa detalye. No? Lagi siya dun sa big picture. No? Let's say, ang goal niya is maka 100 million in sales. Yun yung goal niya. No? Yun yung alam niyang kailangan gawin ng company. Pero yung specifics hindi niya masyadong grasp. No? Hindi nga masyado memorize. Also, risky and disruptive. No? Too much change. Change is good. But too much change, yung mga tao medyo allergic eh. In our culture, lalo na sa Pilipinas, no? You change the organization Ewan ko na lang, no? Katulad siguro nung kaso kanina, so too much change, no? Dami nga napakan na tao. Within 2 months, goodbye. No? Puts increased pressure on team members. So medyo malakas siya mag-pressure, no? And then burnout. And of course, magaling siya sa communication, pero kailangan continuous, no? Tuloy-tuloy yung communication. Pag naputol yung communication lines, yun na, medyo nagkakaroon na ng gap. No? Transactional, no? Hindi ko masyado na-edit. Okay. So transactional leadership, no? Employees who deliver results are rewarded, no? So pag nagawa mo yung kailangan gawin, na-meet mo yung quota, then may reward ka. Ano ba yan? Meron namang hospital. Wala siya. No? Rewards and punishments are clearly defined, no? So alam mo kung kailan ka parurusahan at alam mo kung kailan ka bibigyan ng pabuya, no? Short-term goals can be achieved quickly. Strength yun, no? Within the month, beat quota, tapos, no? Wala na, finish na, no? There is order and structure and it's very productive. No? The problem is external motivation works up to a point, no? Yung extrinsic yan. Meron limit, no? Hindi naman lahat ng tao motivated ng pera eh. No? Bonus na lang sa kanila yan, no? So, merong employee na kahit anong ibigay mong rewards, no? Hindi kikilos. Creativity is employees are blamed for failure to meet the targets. Ito yung pinakamasakit dyan, no? Pag na-meet mo yung quota, no? O yung target, sa kanya yung papuri, no? Pero pag hindi na-meet yung quota or yung mga kailangan gawin, yung mga tao ang nagsasuffer. Hindi siya. Leaders and employees are underdeveloped. So, no need to explain that. Underdeveloped. Employees will also feel micromanaged. So, yan yung tipong kada kilos mo, no? Tutok, tutok, tutok. Tutok mo, tutok ko. Yan. Yan yung transactional leadership. And then informal leadership, no? Kunti na lang to. Informal leadership refers to leadership found in informal organizations. Huh? So, in which the highest amount of influence and status is ascribed to an informal leader. Informal leadership is important in ensuring workers have someone whom they could trust to explain what is going on in the company. No? So, bigla ka na lang ginawang leader, no? Especially when there are major organizational changes, such as a merger. So, an informal leader emerges from a group because of his or her exceptional ability to relate with other members of the group, no? Hindi naman siya leader per se, no? Pero sa kanya na ibestow yung mantle of leadership. No? And that's about it, no? Closing prayer.